Morning guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Vasiliy Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. It's happening on Saturday, May 20th, and these are my predictions. It's going to be a very close fight. I believe that these guys are pretty evenly matched. The odds have it for Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the favorite to win the fight. Rightfully so, because he is undefeated. He's an up-and-comer, and it looks like he's going to be fighting guys like Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson in the near future. But obviously you cannot take Lomachenko lightly because Lomachenko is one of the best technical boxers in the world. And it's kind of crazy that he's this much of an underdog. I mean, I think that this is a pick'em fight in my honest opinion. I think both of these guys are very close and evenly matched in my honest opinion. Obviously with Devin Haney, he has pillow hands. He doesn't have any power in his hands. For the most part, you can always guarantee that this will go to decision when you see a Devin Haney fight. So, in my opinion, it's going to go down to who is able to win more rounds, obviously. Who's going to be able to connect more and have the bigger moments, in my opinion, to win the rounds in the judges' eyes. I think Lomachenko can do that. I'm picking Vasiliy Lomachenko to win by split decision. I think it's going to be split decision. I think it's going to be a tough fight to kind of gauge. They might go back and forth with rounds. I'm hoping that Lomachenko doesn't give Devin Haney like the first 3 or 4 rounds, like how he did against Teofimo Lopez. The way he fought Teofimo Lopez is how he cannot fight against Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney, one thing that I can say about him that I give him a lot of credit for is that he always is throwing no matter what. He's always hitting you with something. Even if he's not landing clean, he's always throwing that jab out. He's always trying to hit you. You know what I mean? And that's what's so great about him. With Lomachenko, it takes him a while to kind of get going. Once the 4th and 5th round hit, then he starts kind of analyzing you and see what your mistakes are. But sometimes it takes a little too long for him. That's what happened that's how we lost to Teofimo Lopez, because it took too long for him to I guess figure out Devin Haney. But with Devin Haney, you really don't got to worry about the knockout. You really don't. I mean, obviously you can get hit and you can get put to sleep, but with Devin Haney, I mean, in the past, Teofimo Lopez is a knockout artist compared to Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a guy who always beats you in points. So Lomachenko is going to have to take some shots to give one. You know what I mean? And I think if he can able to maybe knock him down in one of the rounds or maybe 2 of the rounds and get a 10-8 in a few of those rounds, you know what I mean? Not saying that he's going to do it because Devin Haney hasn't been tested there yet. But listen, Lomachenko is a beast, in my honest opinion. I love Lomachenko. I think he's a great fighter. And I think he's going to win the fight. It might be controversial. Who knows? I think it could be a controversial fight. Some people might have a score for Devin Haney. It's going to be a very close fight regardless. I think this is the best fighter that Devin Haney's ever fought in his career, even more than George Kambosos. Even though George Kambosos, obviously he beat Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko's better than both of those guys. I think Lomachenko that night was just not a good night. It was an off night for him, in my opinion. So I'm picking Vasiliy Lomachenko to win the fight, and I think it's going to be a close fight, split decision. And yeah, I think I'm just hoping that he wins because Lomachenko is one of my favorite fighters in that division. And we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited for this fight. I'm definitely watching this fight over the UFC Fight Night that's happening, 100%. And yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there. Thank you guys so much. Like the video, and God bless y'all. Peace.